Creature Commandos, Episode 2, titled The Tourmaline Necklace. Now, this episode is fantastic. Now, it ain't fantastic because of the wanted humor, because that's great, but it's because it's able to balance that. It's able to get these nice emotional moments. These nice emotional, like, touching moments of a lot of drama, understanding where other, characters are coming from, like look, we're dealing with the Frankenstein story, right? And normally, people call Frankenstein as the creature, the monster. Well, for this situation, for, splitting up the characters, let's use the book terminology. So, the creature is going to be the monster, Frankenstein, I'm informing the scientist, and the bride is the bride. But it's all about her story. It's about her struggles, her pain, her trauma, what she has gone through, and it's so well put together. And sure, it's taking elements from the Frankenstein story, where the creature goes to Frankenstein saying, "Hey, you have a wife. I want a wife. I want love. I deserve love. Do I not? You do. So I want one." So Frankenstein digs up a body, or several bodies by the look of things, and stitch up a version of a person, which is of course is the bride, and she comes to life by electricity. It's alive and all that kind of stuff, and I kind of knew what it was going to happen. Like, at least it's the dynamic of it, how she's wakes up. She's the first 30 seconds, the first 5 minutes of her life, she's screaming in agony. She's basically in birth. She just is rebirth again. Comes back to life again. And she's like, doesn't know where she is. She's afraid, but scared and confused and all that. And the moment she sees the creature, she's like, "What the fuck is that? Stay away from me!" And all he is like, "Here's some flowers," and you sense like, yes, like he's going to go cross a line and not get a hint, because we find out that he's basically a full-on stalker through the decades. So he's the ultimate stalker, because he can't take a hint that she's not into him. Because it's like Victorian era doesn't take a hint, Western era doesn't take a hint, 1920s, 1960s, 1940s, 19 insert number doesn't take a fucking hint. And it's just one of those moments where you just can't help but go, I understand why, but dude, you need to move on. You have to move on. Hey, there's other women, there's other fish in the sea. It's the DC universe. There might be, I don't know, who would be a good match for a girl creature here? Ivy? That'll be a match. The creature and Ivy. There we go. It's good. She likes to bring things back to life. Plants, human, like, that kind of works. Anyway, but the love story between between Frankenstein and the bride, is heart-wrenching. It's beautiful. You can sense this connection that they're bonding together, and it's a really good love story. Like, oddly enough, this episode has two sex scenes. One is a comedic one, which I will talk about, because it needs to be talked about. And then there's the one between Victor and the bride, and there's a sense of love and passion and two people who really have feelings for each other. But then there's the tragedy of it, because the creature's watching them two having sex, and it's just like, it's going to go bad. And when the creature does what he does, you just go, Jesus, man. Like, why fucked up a good thing? And you feel the heart wrench of her. Like, you feel her pain and suffering. And you're just like, it's so well put together. and find the necklace, and then going to present day, we her going through the house and going through and finding the necklace and remembering all those moments, and her crying, and our happy memories but also sad memories as well. And there's a big action sequence, but it's through emotion and character, and plus also understand why Cersei is this big of a threat. Now, to end this off with a comedic moment, as I said, it's able to balance itself out with these comedic moments where Rick Flag and Dr. Paralysis had a fight in the last episode, and because Dr. Paralysis is a walking fire, he's basically just walking fire. Rick Flag has burns all over his body, and the princess is like, "Oh, clean those up for you." Now, knowing she is very sexually attractive to Mr. Flag, and is very forward, she's cleaning up the wounds, lower wounds, and asking, what's the story of that one? What's the story of that one? That's the story of that one. And clearly, she wants to jump on that pole, jump on that flag, and Wick is like, no, remember, we let's keep it professional, oh, fuck it. And you have a really good comedic joke, a good way to balance the serious nature of this episode with the rest of our characters listening to Wick and the princess having sex, and sounds like they're pretty enjoying it. They're moaning as moaners do. It's even, I will like the line that made me funny is that was it Kyle or Percy, whoever it is, the main guard, goes and says like, there's two of Mr. Flag's team has gone missing. Do we I need to tell him immediately. And a couple our characters are like, I would give him 30 seconds. I mean, a pretty girl like that, I probably would give a guy, 30 seconds. Oh, no. Good point, Weasel. He's, probably, he has more experience, he's old. So probably give him a minute, maybe 2. No, a minute and 30 seconds, 90 seconds, because, we hear them climax. And it's like, okay, so it's a balance of like, here's some stupid adult humor in it, but also having this nice, basically a tragedy of a story with the story of the bride. And the fight scene, I was like forgetting that she was in the trailer. There was more footage of her in the trailer, so I thought like, Cersei, to really show the threat of Cersei, we're gonna kill the bride off right now. But no, it's like she gets her ass beaten and gets her arms turned into balloons, which I'm like, how are you gonna fix that? How are you gonna fix her arms getting turned back to regular arms? And that's a natural response. If your arms just merely turn into balloons, your arms merely say, your natural response is, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that's the natural response. Anyway, apparently next episode is all gonna be about GI Robot, the robot who's so fascinated, who's so obsessed about killing Nazis, which is a fair assessment. I don't like a Nazi. You don't like a Nazi. Them dying, it's all great. Sucks that I don't have a Xbox, because I would play that Indiana Jones game in a beat, so I can punch Nazis in the face, and in the rhythm of the theme, ba ba ba. Anyway, comment below and let me know your thoughts of the episode.